You definitely hit some adversity, Phil, early on in your career. And I think it's really interesting because you're going to have a lot of great perspective in talking about what the current players at South Carolina's roster, what they're going through. And of course, I'm talking about a coaching change. Brad Scott gets let go, and Lou Holtz gets hired, which is a great thing. But still, certainly for you, even though you grew up a Gamecock fan, I'd have to imagine, there were some mixed emotions. I mean, all the coaches that recruited you and the guys that you thought were going to be there for your next 3 to 4 years, they're all gone. It's a brand new staff. Just talk about the coaching change. What was the transition like for you? I mean, did you ever have, any doubts about your future? I mean, again, of course, a legend, a Hall of Famer like Lou Holtz gets hired. I'm sure that made the decision a little bit easier. But what was that like for you when Coach Scott got let go and you guys went through that transition?
Oh, it was tough for me because Coach Scott gave me a chance in my dream. I mean, that was my dream school. It was, and he gave me that opportunity. So I'm forever grateful for that. When he was, obviously they made the change. It was emotional for me as a young kid too. Your first year and you have a new coach, but we were all kind of in awe of Coach Holtz when he came in. So it was a big deal. I mean, when Lou Holtz walks in the room, it's you're like, man, that's Lou Holtz. But the beauty of it is you got Lou Holtz. The downside is in spring practice, he said, "Don't worry, Phil. I'll find you a good home you can transfer."
Oh,
so after the fourth spring practice, so it was tough. It was a tough transition because there were two totally different mindsets. Brad Scott was your spread, your Florida State offense, and here's Coach Holtz comes in with the Notre Dame offense of the old days, and so it was I wasn't really a great fit for that offense, to be quite honest. So we struggled, a lot that first year, and not only because of me and making some bad decisions, and then I got hurt. I tore my MCL, and then but I do remember in the off season, he and Skip went to Purdue when Drew Brees was there, and they actually, he said we got to make a change on offense. So they go up there and basically that's when we implemented the spread offense. And it gave us a chance in the Southeastern Conference to spread people out because we weren't good enough at that point in time, and especially at certain positions, to just line up and run the football against Georgia and Tennessee and Florida at that time, who the SEC East was really good then. They were better than the West. So, so we had to make some changes. And I think that was the biggest difference, man. We went in and put the spread in, and it gave us a chance to kind of utilize my skill sets as a quarterback. We got healthier on the offensive line. We had some pretty decent skill guys, and so it gave us a chance to be successful.